Hello all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the course on C programming. So recall in the last few lectures we have seen about the functions, how we call the function. Now in the last previous lecture we have seen about the concept of pointers, right? And just see about the pointer concept, that if we want to call a function, there are two ways basically: call by value and call by reference. So here we have understood the concept of call by value. Simply if we call the function, let's say this call by value, let's say sum equal to sum cal sum abc, so there we are passing the values. But suppose if we want to not pass the values, and if we want to pass the pointer to a variable, then we always define a pointer, right? एंड द पॉइंटर इज व्हाट, लाइक सबसे पहले ये कंपाइलर को क्या बता रहा है कि रीसेट द स्पेस, देन इट इज टेलिंग द कंपाइलर टू रिजर्व द स्पेस, एंड देन इट इज टेलिंग टू input the address of the pointer, and then it store a value to that particular address. So we have seen a particular program, right? For this include iostream.h int main and printf address of this and this. So let us try and run this code on a code editor, right? So now I will starting to type a code, and let me define the name as pointer.c, right? So now what we'll be going to do, and successfully run the program. So let us try and run the code. So here you can see that address of I is an unsigned integer value, then I key value 3, and value of I is also equal to 3 by the star to pointer variable. So what is the star to pointer? So basically what we have done, so let us see. If we have write this operator, if we have written this star, okay, just a moment. Okay, so star and ampersand I. So basically what is this operator? This is giving it the value at address, so it is called as value at address operator. So what we are going to do, we are extracting the value of address. Basically this is the address of I, and what value is located at this address is denoted by star. So basically star asterisk signs gives the value at a particular address we want to point, right? So अगर मैं बोलूँ कि लेट से कि अगर मैं आई को कलेक्ट कर लूँ एड्रेस ऑफ आई में जे को, ठीक है, और मैं ये लिखूँ m%j, या फिर मैं ये लिखूँ कि स्टार ऑफ एड्रेस ऑफ जे, तो दोनों एक ही बात है, राइट? सो ये बेसिकली तो अगर ऐसे समझा जाए इसको, तो देखो अगर ये एक ब्लॉक है, लेट से इसका वैल्यू 3 है, ये आई का ब्लॉक है, और इसका एड्रेस देखो, एड्रेस तो वहाँ पे कुछ भी आ सकता है, राइट? इज ए रैंडम एड्रेस, माइट बी what we are, if we try to run the code on different machine, then the address may be different, right? So now if this value at address, so this value is stored in the address, then j, then this j block has a different address, right, altogether. So here we can say that it is a memory map of I and j here, right? So बेसिकली जो डिक्लेरेशन, अब मैंने एक और डिक्लेयर करा, सपोज इंट ऑपरे स्टार वैल्यू जे. So this declaration tells the compiler that j will be used to store the address of an integer value. मतलब j को एक ऐसी integer value का एड्रेस स्टोर करने के लिए काम में लिया जाएगा. तो अल्टीमेटली अपन क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं कि j जो है वो एक इंटीजर को पॉइंट कर रहा है, राइट? सो बेसिकली ये जो स्टार ऑपरेटर है, ये वैल्यू एट एड्रेस के लिए डिनोट हो रहा है. सो मतलब इंट स्टार जे, ये जो लाइन है, ये बेसिकली सिंप्लीफाई या सिग्निफाई करेगी कि मीन करेगी कि वैल्यू ऑफ एड्रेस स्टोर्ड इन जे, मतलब वैल्यू ऑफ एड्रेस बेसिकली उस पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू जो कि उस एड्रेस पे जाके स्टोर है, राइट? जैसे अब देखो यहाँ पे एक अपन प्रोग्राम टाइप करेंगे, और वो प्रोग्राम से अपन समझेंगे कि किस तरीके से उसको डिनोट किया जाता है. तो लेट अस टाइप द प्रोग्राम. So I will type the program and back in a jiffy. Till that you may revise the concept, right? So I will be typing the program. Let's say pointer pointer2.c, right? So I will be typing the program and back in a jiffy. Okay, so welcome back. Here is a program we have typed. That is we are basically dealing with the two operands I and j, and we have declared j as the m%i, right? J as m%i, right? So let us run the code. So what we are doing, we are checking the address, printing the address of I and j. So firstly we are printing the address of I using address of I operator. In the second line we have print the address using j, because j is the address of I, so using the j variable. In the third, basically address of j, but I j barabar address of j, right? And then we are checking the values of j and I by the respective addresses and the value at address operators. So when we run the code, then we can see the basically address of I, address of j, I and address of j. So you can easily see that address of I and address of I are both the cases are same, right? This value. And if address of j equals a different value, and if we check the value of j, then value of j is same as address of I. If we say this is address of I, these values are same. And if value of I barabar 3 and value of I barabar 3 and value of I barabar 3, in both the three cases, when we try to explain the output by different uh, variables, right? Different symbols. When we are trying to operate with the different variables, initialization variables, then we always see the result is same. So in this program, if we recall, we have understood all the concepts which we have seen till now, right? So far, what we have seen, we have summarizes the memory map as well as the all the concepts of address of I, address of j, and star j, and evaluate address operators. If you have any doubt, then please watch the recap videos, the last video and this video again, to basically understand the concept, right? So now the concept can already be evaluated far much by the concept of using multiple operands, right? Like if try the code with I equal to 3 percent address j operators, basically तीन वेरिएबल्स डिक्लेयर कर लो I3 JS star J, which is the address of I, and star K, where K is the address of J. So if we try the same program with these three operands, and you can easily see the memory map. So I will drawing the memory map. The homework is to you to type the program on your own, right? So अगर ये I है, ठीक है ना, तो I की वैल्यू 3 है और उसका एड्रेस जो है वो ये है सपोज। तो J क्या है, बेसिकली J के अंदर जो वैल्यू है वो I का एड्रेस है, राइट? So it is same, this is j, and value of j would be something different. So then value of j, the address of I, address of j is pointing to the value of k, right? So value of k is what? Address of j, and this is equal to address of k would be a different value. So you can easily see the memory map. So on your own you can try more about the program by using the three operand. So observe the variables which we have declared, right? So basically what we can do is extend the below program, extend this program. So basically this program can be extended more further by using and pointer to pointer, integer pointer, right? So therefore there is no limit on how far we can go, right? Possibly till the point we can comprehend, and that point of comprehension usually is the pointer to pointer. Behind this behind this requires to extend the definition of the pointer. So मतलब basically क्या है कि अपने को this program can be extended to far more pointer variables. Like we can use multiple pointer variables. One variable is pointing to other is pointing to third is pointing to four, and so on. So this can be hierarchy can be made by using this program to point to the another pointers. Now in the next lecture we will be going to see about the function calls. So recall in the previous lectures we have seen how to call a function, and just using the values we pass the values, and just the value pass according to the values the function may be called, right? But now in the coming up lecture we will be seeing about how do we call a function using a pointer variable. So we are using the pointer to the reference in the function prototype, and just see that if we want to apply the function, then we can directly change the values from the base values, right? So this is how we can do. So in the next lecture we will going to see that. Till now, thank you so much and have a nice day.